Hey, what's up, you guys? Avenger Vast here, bringing you the Marvel Legends tour review. The Marvel Legends Rogue from the X-Men wave. Really cool looking figure. Rogue was like my favorite X-Men growing up. I love Rogue. Even though she can't touch people, I've always found her very attractive. So yeah, she comes with an extra hand. Here's her on the back. Looks really cute. Here's her on the back. I don't really like this pose, but something about this reminds me of that really bad Toy Biz Rogue, which I always passed on once I saw that this figure was coming out. But yeah, here's a bio and all the figures in the wave. And yeah, let's open it up and I'll give you my opinion. So Rogue comes with two accessories. She comes with the right leg to Juggernaut, very cool. And she also comes with this absorbing hand, which, if you don't know, Rogue's powers is to absorb powers and memories and stuff like that. So looking very cool. It's the Scarlet Witch hand, and it's basically painted the flesh color, but it looks very nice. So here's Rogue herself out of the packaging, and I love this figure. I do have problems with the articulation, but I love Rogue. She's always been one of my favorite X-Men characters. I loved her in the X-Men 90s cartoon, X-Men Evolution, Wolverine in the X-Men. Even though she was like kind of a villain in there, she was still really cool and a huge part of the story and everything. And I loved her in the movies, you know. Yeah, except for X-Men 3. That movie was not the greatest, but yeah, I love this figure, love her character, and even though in the comics right now, since they're killing off all the mutants, she's not really important, and I felt like around 2011, she kind of became like this one background character. So I love Rogue, you know, very good character. The head sculpt looks very nice. I like the face, looks very pretty. I like the blush on there. I know the Toy Biz one had this crazy makeup, and I'm really happy that Hasbro was able to fix Toy Biz's mistake. This bandana is moving to the side, it's pliable, and I love the hair. She has this white streak, it's mixed with gray. It's very nice. The hair is moving to the side. The hair is kind of like a brown auburn color, and I really like that. I do like the jacket a lot. Looks very cool, has the X on the side. If they were to just use this body mold for the new Dazzler, it would look a ton better. And that is the X on her breast. Has this belt that moves to the side. She always has her belt to the side like that, so that is accurate. I love that. And she also has these shin things, which they do move when you move the articulation, but they kind of do get in the way, but you can move it up, and it's not a real big problem. It's really cool. And the shading in the orange, I mean in the yellow, has some orange in there, and that's very cool. So I do have like how the costume looks. The green is also metallic. I just noticed that. It's very cool. So the articulation is the main problem I have with this figure. This is one of those figures where I feel like they already do need to step up the articulation in the female mold, but there are some exceptions. This one, I really do feel like they need to step it up already. Head does not look up at all. Moves down side to side, left and right. Arm moves back and forth, up and down. Swell at the bicep, single jointed elbow. Wrist moves side to side, up and down. And she also can move at the wrist. And these can turn right here. And I didn't show this off before, but you can also put in her absorbing hand. And that looks very cool. And it's basically the same Scarlet Witch hand that they keep using. And I do like how that looks, but it would have been cool if they gave two of them, you know, just in case you want to have her like absorbing someone at once. But it is cool that they gave it. She does have this diaphragm joint, moves side to side, left and right, back. Doesn't really move forward. It would have been nice if they had a nab crunch. No waist swivel. Leg moves forward and back and out. Swivel at the thigh. It's over from the knees. No calf swivel. Foot moves back and forth. Not really up. And ankle pivot. So I do like the figure, but I do feel like the articulation would have been better if it was upgraded. So yeah. So I don't have the old Toy Biz Rogue. I'm really glad I don't. Once this figure was announced, I refused to get it. He was at my comic book store, and I was like, there's no way I'm getting it after I've seen this. So that's good on Hasbro's part. They have definitely beaten Toy Biz. And something else that they also have beaten Toy Biz in is some of their older figures. Like Gambit, really cool figure, like the articulation, but compared to this, it doesn't look good. We do need a Gambit already. You can get it to work, but it looks a little awkward, you know. I do want a new Gambit, so yeah. And just for fun, here is Rogue next to this Toy Biz Rogue from like the 90s, I think. And she can do that, so yeah, pretty cool. I'm surprised I still have this. Well, I'm not surprised, I'm just really happy that I found it for this review. So yeah, I really do like this Rogue. She's not really hard to find, you know, but she's not like easy to find either. But I really like this figure. I'm gonna give her an 8 out of 10. Not perfect, not terrible either, but really nice. It would be cool if we got like a modern Rogue from like let's say 2009, and I don't want the more recent Rogue from like 2013, 2014. I don't really like that look. This look I like because this is how I remember her, and also the look from 2009 is how I remember her. So yeah, I like this figure a lot. Pick her up, very cool. And yeah, all right guys, take care, peace.